You are listening to the WEEM Weekly Podcast. My name is Dylan, and I am joined by the junior class sponsors, Mrs. Hunkler and Mrs. Plovic, to talk a little bit about prom. So first of all, when is prom this year?
We are celebrating prom on May 6th. It's the first Saturday of May.
First Saturday? And are you going to do that every year?
We are. We're going to make that a new habit. You just know when prom is. It's going to be the first Saturday.
So I know a lot of people have been asking when it is recently.
Yep, May 6th this year.
And then what is the theme and what made you choose that theme?
The theme is Under the Stars, and our steering committee picked that. I'm not sure their reasoning behind it, but I think they probably all threw out suggestions and decided on that one. And I think it's going to be really neat.
Yeah. Is the steering committee just made up of student council members, or is it like a volunteer basis?
It's a volunteer basis. Yes, some of them are student council members and our class officers. Like we've got Bryant Davis, our class president. We've got Abby Davidson, Annie Canada, and Emily Pulley. Oh gosh,
Jackson Sutton,
Olivia Wellpot. So I'm just trying to remember of all of the fabulous kids that have helped us out so much doing this. It's been a real pleasure to work with them.
Definitely nice when you have help too.
Mm-hmm.
How long has prom been in planning for?
For us, we picked it up right around November. The class sponsor previously left our staff, so the junior class needed sponsors, and Ann and I have worked together for a long time. We have not gotten to do this before, so we picked it up. So we've been on this since about mid-November.
Okay, awesome. What has been the hardest part of planning prom so far?
The gym floor situation
and
raising money. So we had a gym floor situation around Christmas time, and because we were the concession stand for all the boys' basketball games, and that's how we fundraised for prom, that was a little bit of a hiccup, but I think it'll all work out in the end.
Yeah. Has it been difficult to raise the necessary money for prom?
That's yet to be determined.
I
think we're okay. We've been watching that closely. With anything in schools, we've got a certain amount that we got from concessions, and we're depending on ticket sales for the remaining amount. Yeah.
I think you'll be good on ticket sales. A lot of people have been talking, especially the last couple of days, about buying tickets online. So
yes, awesome. We'd like to hear that. Yes, come please. Ticket sales in this Friday. Sunday? Okay,
April
this
30th.
Sunday, April 30th.
And they're on Arabian Stable, correct?
ArabianStable.com. You can get prom and post-prom tickets there. They are separate, but make sure you grab those before Sunday because it'll close on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we've got lots to do with those tickets, so we really want them done by Sunday.
Yeah.
Only 2 weeks away.
Mm-hmm. And what has been your favorite part of prom planning so far?
I think for me, working with Mrs. Hunkler.
The power of friendship.
That's right, the power of friendship. She's one of my bestest friends, and we've both been class sponsors before, but never together. And this is the first of multiple class sponsors that we hope to be together because our kids will be up at the high school here in a couple years. And so we're hoping this is the first year of many years doing this together.
Yep.
Of course. I agree. What excites you the most about this year's prom compared to previous years?
I don't know about in previous years because I haven't been in a few. But I am so excited to see all the students dressed up and just enjoying especially for the seniors, their last prom. Yeah. I love that I get to be a part of that memory for them. And I mean, I'm just so happy for everybody else.
Mr. Pio, when I interviewed him about homecoming, had the exact same answer. He's like, it's so weird seeing everyone dressed up when they're normally in sweats.
It really is.
It really makes my night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it makes it all worth it.
And it's fun to see it all come together. So our steering committee has done an excellent job being vocal about what they want and what they don't want. And it's going to be really fun to see it all come together.
Yes.
What they're choosing. And it's going to be great.
Speaking of the speaking of the steering committee, how important is student involvement to make this all run smoothly?
Well, anything you don't like at prom, we can blame on them and not us. So,
nice little scapegoat.
Or on the converse, everything that you love, we can give credit to them.
Or
they are
steal
speaking
the credit.
We are speaking, or they are speaking for their classmates. What do you guys want? What did you like about last year's that you want to do this year, or what do you want to cut out? So I think they are they are speaking for their class, and prom will represent that.
And they have really done a great job. I've been really impressed with this steering committee as far as they have really taken into consideration they are juniors, but what the seniors would want.
Yeah.
And they have really, that's been kind of the center of all our discussions is what would the students want? What would our friends want?
Mm-hmm. And then how important is parent involvement in making it all run smoothly?
We actually don't have any parents involved at prom.
No parents.
They are very involved in post-prom, and we are so excited about that. But this is students.
Mm-hmm.
This is prom is all students.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Blame the students if it all goes terribly wrong.
And praise them if it goes great.
Yeah.
And it will go great, yes.
And then is it difficult to get a venue for it?
No, we plan ahead. Like I said, we joined back in November, but the work had already been done. The contract had already been filled out. And just like planning in any big event, that's just got to be something that they do way in advance. So I'm going to guess that sophomore class is already working on it.
Yeah. What is something about prom planning that most people wouldn't expect?
It's like a wedding.
It is like a wedding.
It
might even
wedding.
be bigger than a wedding because there's that many more people. Really, with a wedding, you just need to please yourself if you're the bride.
Yeah.
And everybody else should just like it because you're the bride. But here, we're trying to please about 450 students. We want to make sure it's the best night for them.
Yeah. What has surprised you the most about prom planning? Any weird hurdles in the road?
Well, the gym floor was a big hiccup for us, but
yeah.
no, it's been
Other
really
than that,
pleasurable.
it's been pretty. It's been pretty
fun.
smooth sailing.
Mm-hmm.
We're lucky. We've got a great venue. The Embassy Suites has been wonderful to work with.
That's good to hear.
And so I feel it's been pretty smooth so far.
I know Miss Hunkler didn't go to last year's prom. Did you, Miss Plovic?
I did.
How is this year's prom going to be different than last year?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, different theme, different decorations. But it'll be very similar as far as it's the same venue.
Yeah.
And it's the same DJ, but we've got a couple things that we're not going to reveal yet that the
couple
DJ's got in the
secrets up
works.
your sleeve.
Yeah, a couple things with the decorations and with the DJ. And
I've called in a few favors. And
yes, we are super pumped. Yeah,
awesome.
So you'll just have to wait and see.
Well, that brings me to about the end of my questions. Is there anything else I missed that you guys want to talk about?
Just one more shout out to get out there and buy your tickets.
Arabian Stable?
Yes, April 30th. And like I said, that is for our sanity to get those out to students. They will get a ticket with some information, and we'll get those distributed to them next week.
And if you have any questions at all, please email either Mrs. Hunkler or Mrs. Plovic, or stop by room 214 and 215. Yep. We're happy to answer any prom questions. So if you're wondering anything, email us, stop by.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you guys both so much for being here today. And for everyone at home, be sure to stick around because one of my co-hosts will be back in just a minute with another interview.
Welcome back to WEEM Weekly. I am here with Olivia Wellpot, if I'm correct, a member of the steering committee, right?
Yes.
So I'm just going to have a couple questions for you. I'm just going to start it off. What made you want to get involved with some of the events happening?
I think it's important to be involved in your community and in the school and just help out other people and get connected.
So how do you get involved with this? Go out and do stuff? Who do you have to talk to?
Yeah, I'd say Mrs. Hunkler and Mrs. Plovic.
What are some of the things that you and the steering committee are doing to help get it up and running?
We have a Class of 2024 page on Instagram that lets people know what is happening, and we are planning every Thursday before school, and we've gone to the hotel where we are holding prom, and we have just made sure everything is going to be good.
Have there been any difficulties that have come up?
No, everything's ran pretty smoothly.
How does all the steering committee and everyone that's helping out, including the class sponsors, help plan prom?
We have done some fundraisers, and we have just made sure everything is no clue. We've just done fundraisers to make sure that we have enough money, and Yeah, I don't know. These are hard questions.
What were some of the other contenders for the prom theme?
That is a very good question. We thought about doing some color choices, like I think we did pink and white, or I don't know. To be honest, we just had a magazine and just looked through it and found one that we all agreed on. Starry Night.
Well, that doesn't seem like it's a very hard choice then. With the magazine. Now, how do you decide what brands you guys need to buy, like balloons and such?
I think, we look at what student council has done in the past, and we make sure that everything is going to be on time, and just look at all the different options and find the best one.
Are you part of the group that plans where everything goes in the prom? Yes. Where do you plan where everything's going to go, like a balloon arch or the...
We're going to have a balloon arch in the front entrance. And then we might have some balloons just in the room, just lined up. And
do you have a diagram, saying this goes here, that goes there? Or are you just going to get there and just start putting stuff together?
We have a plan, but we don't have a diagram. We're just, we have a picture of Embassy Suites, but we're just gonna, we've pointed where we're gonna put stuff.
Well, I don't have any more questions for you, so I'm just gonna really end it with this. Are you excited to go to prom?
I am so excited. It's gonna be a blast, and I'm ready.
Well, do you have anything else you want to say?
That's it.
Well, that's all I have for you. I'm going to say goodbye.
Thank you.